two website builders you've definitely heard of, but when it comes to actually building your website, which one truly stands out? On one side, there's Weebly, famous for its simplicity. On the other, Hostinger, making waves as an all-in-one solution. We're testing both on real-world essentials: ease of use, design flexibility, features, pricing, customer support, all the stuff that actually matters. Forget the marketing talk and let's get hands-on. We'll award points in every category and you'll see exactly who takes the win. The winner might surprise you. Let's get into it. Alright, let's take a quick look at what we're gonna compare today. We'll break it down category by category, from price and performance to ease of use, e-commerce abilities, overall features, support, and yep, even security. So if there's a deal breaker for you, you'll spot it for sure. Let's kick it off with price. Weebly actually has a free plan, which is pretty great if you just want to get started with zero commitment. Their prices are easy to understand, but as your site gets bigger, things can get a bit pricey. Now Hostinger, oh man, these guys are famous for being super cheap. We're talking plans starting at like $2.99 a month, and hosting is included with their site builder. But heads up, a lot of the extra cool tools are reserved for the premium plans, so keep that in mind. Still, price-wise, Hostinger's honestly hard to beat. Let's talk performance, site speed, uptime, all that fun stuff. Weebly is reliable for smaller sites, definitely, and your site loads quickly enough if you're not expecting a flood of traffic. But if you're planning something bigger, might start to feel it lag. Hostinger, on the other hand, they don't mess around. Fast servers, light-speed caching across all their plans, your site just feels snappy. I mean, you might notice a dip if you go with the very cheapest plan, but even then, it's hard not to be impressed for the price. Now, ease of use. Weebly is practically icon-level drag and drop. If you're the type who breaks out in hives at the thought of coding, this is your safe zone. Just click, drag, done. The only thing is, if you want to really flex your creative muscles, you might hit a wall with customization. Now, Hostinger has a modern look and their setup wizards are actually pretty slick. But honestly, Weebly still feels a bit more natural, especially if you're brand new. Hostinger's interface just isn't as immediately obvious, and there are a few extra steps before you get going. Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. Weebly actually started out as a college project way back in 2006 at Penn State. How wild is that? So if you love a good origin story, there you go. Alright, let's move to e-commerce. Can you actually sell stuff? Weebly, it's got built-in tools so you can totally run a small shop or sell a few products. Just know, if you want fancier options or bigger store features, you'll need to bump up to a higher plan. Hostinger uses the Zyro builder and honestly, it's decent. You've got AI tools, solid basics for an online shop, but if you're hoping for like Shopify-level power, not quite there yet. For basic to mid-level stores though, both have you covered. Next up, features. Weebly's App Center is actually kind of cool, so if you want to add things like social feeds or appointment booking, you can. The big if is, customization is kinda limited and bloggers. Weebly's not your best friend. Hostinger, though, comes swinging with a free domain, SSL, and branded email. Plus, a built-in AI writer and a logo maker, which is low-key awesome if you're just starting out. The drawback? You don't get that ecosystem of third-party apps. It's more of a choose-from-what's-there kind of vibe. Let's talk support. With Weebly, you get a pretty helpful community forum, plus email and chat, but if you're on the free plan, don't be surprised if you're waiting a while for help. Hostinger, meanwhile, has 24/7 live chat and super fast ticket responses, which is honestly a lifesaver if you're the type who breaks things at 2 a.m. The downside? You only get phone support if you're rolling with their fanciest plan. And finally, security. Weebly gives you SSL and two-factor authentication, which is a nice baseline, but you're kinda on your own for backups. Hostinger steps it up. They throw in free SSL, a web app firewall, and frequent backups. That's some real peace of mind. The only minor gripe is you have to pay extra if you want that really high-end domain privacy, but out of the box, Hostinger is just safer, plain, and simple. Let's visualize all this, right? On the chart, you'll see Hostinger just pulling ahead in price, performance, features, support, and security. Weebly shines brightest in keeping things super easy to use. For e-commerce, honestly, they're running pretty much neck and neck. Alright, so here's my take. If you want a super friendly, straightforward website builder and speed is more important than advanced features, Weebly is gonna feel like home. But if you care about price, want your site to load quick, or you plan to grow and need a bit more muscle, Hostinger just gives you more for less. Both are solid, it just depends on what's more important for you. If this helped clear things up, or you just love these showdown videos, stick around because I've got more site builder face-offs coming your way soon.